A late sort of start, but that's what I've got. And some chill tunes. I don't know, sometimes... Oh dear. Wait, that's not loading whatsoever. And I really wanted it to. Okay, like it should load a little bit faster than that, right? Let's put it all together, I suppose. Alright, I mean, it says the connection is good. I hope I'll keep it that way then. Alright, so there's Gartic Phone to be played if the homies show up. And oh, wait a second. Oh, it's set to private. It is. Okay, I forget how long I did that for one, actually. I think there's a Night in the Woods stream where I was like that for like an hour or something. Oh dear. Hello to you, YouTubers. Hello to you, Magdala. How are you feeling today? I hope your day is going well, and if it's not going well, then I hope that just some joy may be brought to it in some way. I had this stream on private for like a couple of seconds. Hey, mac and cheese, one might say. I had the stream on private, and I was like, huh. I guess the day has finally come. I guess we're saying what you're saying. You feel very generous today. My goodness. How shocking, how absurd. There's Kai chiming in with I'm sick. Oh my goodness. My this is the second news I've heard today of someone getting sick. It just seems like something's going around now, isn't it? My goodness. Hello to Nico Juju. Hello to you. I opened up Steam to look at the games and things, but I don't know, it's just open at the moment. Hey, Crystal Palm, how you doing? How's it feeling? There's okay, Kraken 2 Production saying TF2 drawings on the way. Hello, Aisha Love. Hi, what's new? What's going on? There's Kai with the crown stream. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's I didn't put the link in the description this time because I wasn't, I don't know, sure. Saying I like the choppy look of your hair today. It's I just got out of the shower, so I'm late such as that. I'm late in that way. Alright, what I'm seeing here is that... Oh, okay, well maybe that's why the... maybe that's why the chat wasn't visible in OBS, so I guess I'll just shift things around again until things are visible. There's some hellos going on. Kai back to being a commoner, but what should appear at that exact time except for the crown? A crown! Alright, so I feel like doing some chill things. There's, hey, a silly guy appearance. Hello to you, silly guy appearance. And a red Power Ranger saying go Power Rangers. My goodness. I hope we'll go indeed. I feel like a chill one to get us started on the Gartic phones. I feel like chilling out. I keep okay, I keep stressing myself out lately, but I mean not as much as previous times. Okay, let's draw the head of somebody that I've met lately, I think. I don't know, somebody on the mic. You say no my grandma today? Well, I opened up last week's one. Oh dear, can we get a little lag? Can we get a little lag? I opened up last week's Margama. And just in case we wish to scribble anything in there, there's like a new page now. Alright, here is what a hair can be made of. Here's what eyebrows can be made of. Huh. Okay, drawing people with very little detail is quite silly. There's so the guy's saying, "What's up, everyone?" A multitude of things I want to say. Probably everything happening. And then there's guy saying, "Whatnot has ate all my money. I shall acquire more from the casino." Guy, of all the dangerous things to say, there's things sold for 3 cents. Wait, what things are... Oh, the furniture is sold for 3 cents. Alright, and then what else goes on the face? A big smile, I want to say. Big smile. And your nose like this. And the rest of you like this. And there's a big smile in here. My goodness. There's Magdala saying, "You have to kick me out, guys. I cannot draw right now." Oh my goodness. Something happened. Okay, I don't know how to kick someone out from the middle of it. Yeah, some of us are just gonna be floating. We're just gonna freestyle kind of in here, I want to say. Alright, here's a face. Hello to Alfie Griffith on here. Oh, what's happening with the Thursday gamer streams? What's happening with the Delta runes is that my girlfriend says she's going to be, I don't know, available like after I'm done with this stream in like 5 hours or something. So if you happen to be awake, then that's what's happening with the scheduling. Okay, what else do I have here? You have to give people a neck. You have to do that. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Alright. And then there's crowns being earned. You kind of want to crown, but spamming is not so nice. I don't know. You just have to tell an entire story. That's perfectly within the rules. Perfectly within the laws. It's an entire story. Alright. Some shoulders can happen here. And, but since I started drawing this in the skin tone colors, let's create some kind of a... Let's create like this. Let's go like that. It's sort of tank top hours. It's sort of put it like that kind of hours. Alright, what other details can I add to make this an excellent start to a drawing? There's talk of a girlfriend appearance. There's talk of a piracy. What was happening in the piracy, if I may? Oh right, Super Mario. Oh god. Oh my. The crown gets tossed around. And what other details can I add here? As I look at the colors, I think of color theory, and then when I think of color theory, it makes me think of the webcomic Ava's Demon, which just came back from hiatus again. I want to say it's a beautiful webcomic that has been mostly hiatus for various reasons. Alright, so here's all of this, a little bit of an ear, and a little bit of an ear like here, and go like that. And I feel as though I've put ordinary guy energy here. Let's dive a bird onto you, maybe. There can and should be a bird. Yeah, like that. And just sort of add a little bit of, I want to say, chaos. Yeah, and that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. There's the saying, "What happened with the Tuesday stream? It disappeared. It's not even unlisted." Yeah. I mean, you guys probably saw, and I guess I'm not too pressed since we're all pretty regular there. But it had the personal information happened, and I have to blur it out. Silly guy saying, "I can go in depth about 007 and 7 and Cool Kid Forsaken Lord." I don't think anyone wants to hear that. I don't know. Do we even really know until you try? Do we even really know? Alright, so this is looking like the start of a plant. This is looking like the start of a plant. So let's really add some detail. And go kind of like this, and kind of like this, and kind of like this. Alright, this said to draw the torso. but is any of this really good if you stay hinged about it, if you stay super normal about it? Alright, so the rest of your leg goes up here or over here and here. Nice. Whoa. Alright, a little bit of a legs, and this could maybe start to be one of the greatest plants to ever not wear pants. Alright, so I have scrolled up a little bit, and yes, and there was a Tuesday stream. There's talking about Peak the game, and hello to River, hello. And okay, I was scrolled too far up. There's Nico just saying, I did reach the peak today in Peak. I know it's confusing, but sadly I earned no new badges. Oh my, oh god, why? And then, oh, River feeling so sick, actually asking for some prayers. Oh my goodness. Alright, everyone who has a religion, will whip out the prayers. I could have phrased that in any other way, but I shall send my sincerest hopes your way, River. I shall hope for you to be well, my goodness. And there's secondhand embarrassment from Jax's rant. Oh. Yeah, that would have been the perfect opportunity, it would have been the perfect opportunity for Pomni to call him like really cringe. Alright, what else did I want to put here? Maybe blue as in a color blue. And we're gonna start I don't know, putting a skirt on this. That's kind of dressing this up. Go like this, and it's super nice, and it's very nice. Okay, because the fashion element that I've been thinking about lately is the, I don't know, and this was a recurring thought last year too. Awesome garters holding up your socks. So let's get a little bit of that going on, I guess, because this is the fashion that can be happening. This is the fashion that is, I don't know, popping right now. So let's put a slightly lighter green here to symbolize that there are socks here. Well, it's supposed to be lighter, but I've chosen the same one. Go like this, and like that. Alright, awesome. This is, yeah, save the planet, I suppose. And, okay, go like this, and a little bit of transparency so that I can put some shadows on this awesome fashion that I'm laying down. Alright. Yeah, that's so stylish. Let's scroll through the rest of the chat. There's a question about the personal information. Did you notice? Spot the difference, I suppose, but it's private at the moment, so I don't know if you noticed. Then you didn't notice. Alright, Nico Juju said, I'm not sure if I should get some other people in the server peak. It might be fun to play at 3 or 4 instead of just 2. You know, I guess whenever we've played games, they've been, that's why they've been mostly free games, so there's like a guarantee that everyone can get some, but that's proactive. I want to encourage people to save their money, but that's proactive. If you want to gather the gang, you have let's say you have a squad on hand. Personal information. I have some. My full government legal name is. And then there's something saying, my goodness, the accidental self-doxing. My condolences. I already sold the information to hackers for 3 cents. Come on, can we at least bid a little higher? Can we bid just a little higher? Oh my gosh. Alright, so some thighs were happening, and you're saying that peak was peak, and there was thoughts and prayers, and magma's happening. There's, oh right, there was Jackson Pomney in the last week canvas. Let's scroll on down to the bottom. There was a climbing game, there was cursed things, and River who could not stay for long. Sincerely wishing you well, although I believe you've gone already. What's with games about climbing? I mean, people love story progression. Ooh, did you start making anime girl out of the Nintendo Switch? That's my first thought or something. And what if I started putting garters on everyone? What if I said, hey, let me in your house, I'm putting the garters on ya. Alright, so, Deltarune, back to Deltarune. Do we finish it or not? No, I was gone for a week, so I didn't, stream the Deltarune, so I saw a girlfriend in person, and so I did not have to, meet with, meet with Rose Card in the middle, which is what I've been doing so far, I guess. Although I hadn't thought about it that way. Alright, so here's a great big, sort of thing. I'm not going to put the garters on it yet. This peak is less frustrating than getting over it, because in peak you can understand your mistake a lot more. Oh, that's good to know. I hope I haven't missed too much by being really asynchronous with the chat. Okay, you're saying getting over it is the peak climbing game for you. It is really funny that a game came out and it's just called Peak. Alright, let's put some big old shoes on this for your big old steppers. You're saying I'll finish Deltarune in 2027. Okay, well I just met Gerson as a mini boss, so I am kind of wondering if before the next stream, which I intend to be, I don't know, in 5 hours or something, probably a little more, honestly, I don't know, I'll ask for some reason my girlfriend's boss is, taking her out to get, like, hot pot and stuff, and my girlfriend is, like, really bad at, saying no, even though she's, like, not in the mood for, a full-on meal. But I mean, they're like buddies. They're like going out on the town to get I don't know, comic books and stuff as well. So hopefully despite the low energy, it's not all bad. Alright, go like this, and then this. Now you're saying your favorite part about Peak is its hidden lore, the Scoutmaster, and recently the Looker. The Looker is literally just the guy that stared at you from behind a rock even while playing solo. Oh, if you ever make a video game, it's so easy to haunt it. Right, so let's go like this, add some other details on this, because what we want to do is incorporate the colors of, what's it called? Incorporate the colors of what has already been in the palette to just sort of unify this with what's going on there. The Silk Song September 4th. Yes, that's pretty exciting. That was one, that I was sort of experiencing Hollow Knight through a Let's Play, through a playthrough, with just watching that with my girlfriend when she has time, because I think the gameplay on that was, I don't know, intimidating enough that I was like, you know what, I will probably get more enjoyment if I simply behold it, because there's a lot that I would wish to behold. Alright, so an octopus is here. If it lets me octo this puss. Alright, so the Looker gave you a heart attack earlier today. It really sounds quite spooky. Alright, so some things are mentioned, and Gerson is mentioned. I love Gerson. He's amazing, the grandfather I've never had. You know what? For some reason, all of my grandfathers, even my step-grandfather, which is kind of a bonus. Oh, there's an extra mac and cheese. And a JC Lee. Hello! All of my grandfathers were really old. I guess all of my grandmothers ended up in that age gap, whatever the hell. Ooh, hot dog it. Wow, go for it. There's a hot dog. I should love saying I was very happy when a difficult game about climb became the spiritual successor to Getting Over It, although the long narration is missed. Oh, right. Well, was it one long narration? Wow, I was way up here. There's Clanker sympathizers happening there. Okay, you're a sucker for robot characters and robots in general. Whenever there's a robot character, wow, that spot ended up in a weird spot. Let's download that. Let's download that for posterity. My robot characters are my favorite in the fiction, so it's really difficult to live in an era where they're gonna destroy the earth or some shit. hello to Bacon King. How you doing? How you feeling? You know how to access Gartic phone? Well, you. Oh! Huh. Well, this lined up really well. What do you mean, kick me out? I can't draw. Look, that turned out great. That's a regular ball. Huh. Well, that's partially because the stream has spoiled it for you, hasn't it? Alright, so, it also taken me a while to see that. And you're also on Roblox. Oh, I see. So you might not join. There's. Okay. There's asking what you're playing, and there's art being beautiful. Oh, nice. We did have a Jax appearance. That's excellent. There was that. There was a mouse that you hate with the grippers, and I still love saying Matt Pat did a video about how much AI propaganda there is in Disney. And I noticed when I was really young, watching shows, seeing how many shows had robot characters, it just started. Oh, that. Like as a sci-fi fan, I really liked that robot characters, before people like knew the terminology or language for various facets of neurodivergence, there were characters like, oh, okay, I'm looking at this. There were characters like Data in Star Trek. Oh my god. Oh, what I was saying is that there's characters like Data in Star Trek, and I really related to that. Oh wow, what the hell happened? Okay, because like, okay, they didn't have the perfect healthy therapy language that we did now, but they knew that somebody, I don't know, could be a little bit different, and they wanted to tell that story. Okay, you're getting addicted to Roblox karaoke. I'm sending the the link if you like. Okay, go like that. There was Michelin. There was. Oh, this was going kind of TF2, was it? It was going a little bit TF2. There's the first time you've noticed me swearing at her wrist. I feel like I was swearing a lot in the Deltarune streams because I became so frustrated, and maybe a little bit in the Date Everything. Did I download this one already? I think so. But here we are, chill style. We'll go second round. Let's go. And then there's the engineer. There's okay. Some tomato references, and some cat PDA. And I should love saying, yeah, in a way the coding has kind of become a stereotype. Yeah. Like, now I'm glad that there's more, and there is the language and all, but yeah, I'm glad that it can be, I don't know, grown beyond. Alright, what am I looking at for a noggin? For a little bit of a, you know what, the iconic ones are a little bit funny, so you know what, I've had a Winnie the Pooh bear before on this game, but it's good to have yet again. Go like this, and a little bit on the head, and like this, and go like this. Alright. And now there's a collar. I am glad to have chosen some music, some chill type music. Alright. And then here's this little mouth, and we're gonna be drawing specifically the bear in front of me right here. Go like this with the eyeballs. Also go like this with the eyeballs. Actually, is it a little bit funnier if I don't have all of the details? this particular Pooh Bear that I've had on my desk for a while and have been, I don't know, snuggly in a couple of streams now. That's the one I've had my entire life. I don't know. I think I mentioned it one time, but every now and then, every now and then, it's significant to me that I've had that thing my entire life. And by that thing, I mean my adorable little pal. Alright. And then there's starting the next round. Oh, sorry about that. Here we are, a little bit quick. Oh, and then if we add more people, then we all get 3 turns, and if we add more people, then the timer goes slower. That's neat. Okay. There's Nico, you're just saying that you have a similar Winnie the Pooh Bear plushie. Very nice. Hey, how lovely. It's quite dangerous to put my special fellow into the Gartic phone. A city of danger and strife. I don't know. Wow. And then, oh, I guess this is specifically the Disney copyrighted version. I always forget which one's in the public domain. It's the one with the red shirt in it. That's in the public domain. Alright, we go like this with the nose. Slowly becoming a recurrent Charo Stream background character. It makes me wonder what else I should keep on my desk. There's I forgot about Pooh's existence as a character star. I mean, it's only been a couple of times on the stream, but if you mean like the existence in general, yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what what happens. Okay, what else should I put here? Let's drop Piglet from a plane. How about it? That's how friendships are maintained. I want to say, you drop Piglet from a plane. All right, go like this, and then and then a little bit of details can be there. I forget what kind of shirt exactly was happening. It's kind of like this, right? I don't know. It's been, I'm not using a reference image. It's been a minute since I looked at the guy. And by the guy, I mean Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. Go like this. And, yeah, that's probably it. Put an outline around the whole thing. Alright, and then you're just kind of falling. That would make way more sense for one of the animations. But there we go. If it has the red, it's copyrighted. And the black and white is public domain, the book version. Alright, there we go. Alright, now what interesting torsos can I put? This is looking a little bit like Ferb from Phineas and Ferb. I'm not seeing all of the colors, naturally. I'm not. But, just a little bit. Okay, so what else goes on there? A couple of things like this, kind of a shirt, but maybe also your pants are like this. Let's find a way to connect these. Go like this, and have some kind of a legs. Do I remember what leg muscles are made of? I have had enough time, to study what leg muscles are made of. Instead, here I go, kind of guessing what kind of Ferb should be here. Ferb from Phineas and Ferb, right here on Disney Channel. Alright, go like this, actually, let's put the foot a little bit more, go like this, and here's some toes. All new from Phineas and Ferb. Toes. Alright, go like that, and kind of like this. Oh, I feel really bad now. I started drawing this, and I feel I feel so bad right now. I feel not so good. Wow. Okay, Mamma Mia, not feeling good. All right. Let's put some more of this. There's a reminder to all in game to make connection points. Quite important, we shall say. Quite important. I'm filling this in. Um. I'm feeling this. Okay. Wow. I'm feeling and I'm feeling a lot of things. Wow. What the hell happened? Okay. Go like this. Go like this. And this is basically what I was trying to do for a second there. The shirt could be more. Okay. There's Nico Juju being the evil twin of Crystal Palm. Oh my. What an incredible, I don't know, dilemma. Alright, so go like this, and, what other things can we have? A little bit of color happening like this, I wanna say. I don't know, there was something going on with Ferb shirt, and I wanna say it was roughly, approximately kind of this. It's kind of a crown shape. I don't know. I've seen the show before. I've seen a lot of episodes of it. Not to be a million years old, but I remember when it first aired. Let's go like this. Okay. You can have some pants motions that are happening like that. And like that. Yeah. That's pretty much what I imagine we all set out to see when Gartic Phone started. Alright, we're gonna want an arm. We're gonna want an arm happening like this, and maybe there's a hand. Yeah. So I'm really curious to see what you do with this million year. Okay. You said Phineas and Ferb is a modern day show. It aired like 5 years ago, right? A couple of things have happened lately to make me feel a million bazillion years old. And I guess Phineas and Ferb airing and remembering it, I guess that's gonna be one of them. I was so excited for some reason. When I was growing up, my parents did let me have a TV in my room, and I can't remember, if the Phineas and Ferb airing was, I don't know, before or after that. Alright, and then there's... Okay, wait, Nico Juju had said, if I get 1 or 2 copy of Peak for peoples on the server, do you have anyone specific that you would want to play with? You ain't gotta say. Oh, I don't know, do that like on a volunteer kind of basis, because I feel like it's getting the gang together, and by the gang I mean everyone here right now. It really depends on who wants to show up versus who, I don't know, who feels like playing, who feels like having time for that, because yeah, I haven't played the game before, so I could not have a preference, but thanks for asking. Alright, we go like this, and your shorts are like this, and I've just seen my favorite comedians just kind of say out of nowhere that the best episodes of Bugs Bunny are when he's wearing those panties, and I guess Bugs Bunny is on my mind now. Let's draw some bunny-like toes, I suppose, for the second stream in a row. Okay, go like this, and it's okay. Bugs Bunny doesn't really go like this. I mean, okay, we can add the gray and we can have it happening, but Bugs Bunny doesn't really go like this. Alright, here's one, and another, and another. Go like this, go like this. Nice. Okay. And now we can be very gray. Nice. My 2 p.m. alarm to read favorite, or one of my favorite webcomics, Electric Bones, is going off. And I don't know, I'm less distracted than I have been on Excellent Gamer streams, but I think the comic's gone on hiatus again. It feels like a vibes-based thing when they go on hiatus, but whenever they're not on hiatus, then I try to comment very early so that I can be on that, I don't know, top commenter sort of a grind set, as I like to call it, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so some bunny feet have happened. Let's put your hands into fists. And that's what it's gonna do. What it's gonna do like that. A singular pinky, or what I perceive to be a singular pinky, can be out. Huh. My cursor started glitching around. I wonder what's causing that. There's something being sent in the Discord, but I haven't looked at the chat in a minute, so it's tough to tell. Alright, this feels like a bunny detail, but I don't know, it's been a minute since I've seen a Bugs Bunny, so it's a little bit difficult to really tell. Indeed. Alright, I check that favorite webcomic of mine, and they really seem like they're on hiatus once more. Fun fact, the first time that I voluntarily got a tote bag, and you have to distinguish voluntarily, because a tote bag is just something that if you ever go to a convention or a, I don't know, event or something, or I don't know, something corporate, then people are trying to give you a tote bag. Oh, there's making a poll on the server, that's nice. The first tote bag that I bought voluntarily, it was like from an Electric Bones Kickstarter, and so then when I started having to use a tote bag for normal traveling purposes to have in my luggage as an extra bag, it just says Electric Bones on it, and I don't know, I've brought that literally wherever I've been in the world now. It's like some kind of a Yowie ambassador. Alright, let's dismiss this and go. Alright, I think that's on there. I can now pause to clean my nose, I wanna say. Let's get out of sight. Well, hopefully that's a clean kind of a nose. You think Bugs has the semicircle with lines for toes feet? Ooh, I wanna visualize that now. I want to look that up. Here I am, like a fool, drawing things without reference. Whoa! What happens? What goes on there? Oh, a very muscular genie with the face of Winnie the Pooh. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite things that I've seen from all of this. Okay, there's Magdella, who could not finish the drawing, and Silly Guy saying, oh, that reminded me, I bought this tote bag a week or so ago, back while in the Philippines. It's the first one I've ever bought too. I think it's pretty cool. Hey, I'm assuming not a Yowie ambassador kind of thing, which is okay. Hey, does it have like a cool design or something? And there's, speaking of web public fiction, did anyone check Head Over Heels? Oh my goodness, I'm remembering now that you have mentioned it. Did I have it open in webcomic? I had not read it, but I don't know, my life for at least a month, Beaver, has been really busy, so I'm looking forward to chill. Head, there we go, Head Over, I have looked it up before, right? Head Over Heels. Oh, okay, I started searching it up on Webtoon. Is what was I? Should I? Okay, no, I got my wires crossed. Was it on Wattpad? Was it on Wattpad? Because now I'm finding people's admittedly well-drawn furry stories, wires crossed, that are on Webtoon. I did this to Ragatha. That's so beautiful. That I couldn't even comprehend what was happening here. Okay, so, the Wattpad. There's, oh, Lotus, hey, a formerly Leviathan. What's even happening? There's, oh, it just got 1 million reads. Hey, my gosh. And my first instinct was to say Lodes. I guess the way letters work, it could be Loudes. What's happening now? Some really special balls are happening. Oh my gosh, was this what was happening with the no connection points? We are just being roped into the object head. Hey, I admire this end result. This end result. Oh, you want to draw that? Right, this is fun. Leviathan. One might say. Sandballs don't have necks. The first option was the intended way. Oh, okay. Well, I forgot. I was gonna say I forgot, but then there was the soda. Cock from Venus, I guess. All right, that's the energy I'm bringing to this now. A funny little elephant. All of these should be a participant in indie games and animations. There's never been a more beautiful day than this one. Oh my god. Never mind, I take it back. They're going to town on those grippers. Okay, wait. The way that the last panel lines up with the face creates some kind of vibe. That absolutely incredible. Now who's been put in here as Char's secret girl? Now we've had a trouble with trolls on Gartic phone specifically sometimes, so maybe if that is you, please text me. But okay, that's honestly a funny thing to say before just hitting start, because then if I hit start and you're already in there, then we go here. What have you done to my elephant? You're saying it's oddly relatable. It was really fun. Okay, I've clicked the same mode again, so I hope it's alright. I hope it is indeed alright. And I hope that actually is my girlfriend and we're not about to get incredibly major trolled. I don't think we're about to get so trolled. Okay. Ideas for this? You know what? Maybe I was having a fun sort of a time with various Bugs Bunny and things. Ooh, never mind. The Dan intro started playing on the phone where I've kept a video open so it doesn't fall asleep, and there's easier ways to do that. But this is the way I've chosen. Alright, go like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and go like this. And there's, I think if it's the real girlfriend, they will draw a ghost. Ooh, hoping for the best indeed. This eye is looking a little bit starry, so let's have that kind of detail, that kind of motif. And then there's saying, isn't that crabs? Wait, what? That things have a single small hand? Do lobsters and crabs both have one small paw that's pointy claw? Alright, so some starry sort of eyes. I like that these things do a dance in the intro, at least in the first intro. it didn't occur to me until I started drawing it properly that I hate the creature itself. Um, but I so do though. I so do though. Well, I suppose this is a good place to put creatures that you hate, perhaps. Because this is a board where any number of things can happen to the hateable creature. Alright, some things are very stripy, but let's, I don't know, let's put some color in here. Let's put some color in here. And then we can go for some stripes. They're saying crustaceans are awesome. Your favorite, you say? Okay, go like this. Go like this. And then this is a very stripy sort of an alien. Even though I hate it very much, it's still fun to draw. Okay, go like this. And, yes, that's a fine sort of a thing. It's a fine sort of a thing. Alright. And you can go places such as space. I have to I have to ask if my girl joined the Gartic phone. Did you join the Gartic phone? Hello, I've typed it in case you were out of sync with things, but you have also sent me a picture of Freddy Fazbear captioned in meme text. Cock. Trying to draw with my finger on my phone doesn't work too well. Oh, hey. The first rule of Gartic phone is that it would frankly be an insult to me personally to bring too many skills. I mean, sometimes people who are very talented up in this thing bring too many skills, and then I don't mind. Because it's already happened, and what am I supposed to ask? To leave the skills at home? But I don't know, I want to bring in this atmosphere of the very, very comfortable failure. So it is in fact the bay. Oh my goodness. Cool. This is how the piece of toast looks after I ate mysterious mushrooms for my Mario cosplay. My mom is trying to do some kind of group cosplay that's K-pop Demon Hunters for Halloween, because we're gonna be like home. And also my dad's been really obsessed with the movie, and I don't blame him because it's peak. And okay, there's Magdala saying, by the way, Jaro, I have a stash of energy drinks, you won't get rid of me now. But healthy sleep. There's Aisha Love saying, reading more has definitely improved my ability to draw random faces. Oh, really? Like books in general? Is it because you're envisioning things in your mind? Okay, there's the next sentence, yeah. Started to speak too soon before I heard that, but you're envisioning things in your mind, huh? Alright, I suppose. Oh. Okay, so was me just now watching the stream? Huh, somebody in the Gartic phone claimed to be his secret girlfriend. So I hope it hasn't, I don't know. I hope it's not an imposter. Alright, so there's additions to the list. There's Loud Ham. Okay, what else do I want to put for this? Let's put a really big sphere. Okay, there is a circle tool. There is, in fact, a circle tool. Go like this. Yes! Yes! Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Kind of type shit. Okay, here we go. A little bit less opacity. Yeah, okay, that's the opacity that we've got. Alright. And then a little bit of this can happen with a shading, and then we can okay, I don't know that there's been a ball in the torso area, but here we have this. Yeah, there's a circle tool. And I don't know, here's Big Weld from Robots the Movie, kind of a vibe going on here. I feel like putting some clothes on this thing. I feel like it should be clothed and distinguished. Let's go like this. And some kind of a collared shirt. My girlfriend's sending me pictures of Big Weld. that fellow was a meme for a minute now, wasn't it? Alright. Here's some button-up shirt type of deal. Go like this. And go like this. Alright. Now what kind of legs do we want to bring to this? Legs in sort of a perfect arc. Legs. What's on the menu? Alright. That's looking quite good to me. Robots, a movie of all time. It's reminding me of Lashana Policy. Do I know what that is? Have I ever seen that before? I might not know what that is and never seen that before. I wanna I don't know, Google things now to know what I have accidentally drawn in this here canvas. Alright. Let's what sort of things could we really hold on to? There's loving robot movie, best waifus in all of cinema. Okay, here's a little bit of a fist. That's my intention right now, a little bit of a fist. And what I want to be doing is just sort of strangling Mickey Mouse for flavor text. Just kind of go like this. It's really funny to have very chill music while we're adding random props to increase the unhingedness of all of this. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. I think that's all I want from that one. Smackdella saying, I love robots as well. I just want to be a Jeezy boy and be destroyed for the sins of humanity and pinned to a cross so man can dream. What? Hey, did that happen in Robots? It's been a minute since I saw it. Your message before was shadow banned by YouTube. It was a lot more gory. Wow. I wonder if any of the bots saw it. Sorry to yawn on ya. You know, let's make this look like a food. How much detail can I bring to the table? Go like this. A little bit of going back. I've only watched about half the Robots movie because I had it on DVD, and every time I tried to watch it, it would freeze and crash halfway through the movie. Oh, a damaged disc or something? Well, how devastating. Alright, let's add a little bit of this, and we're going to find some context. We're going to create context. And the context is that this is a Vienna sausage, kind of a dog, okay, maybe it's been a minute. Maybe it's been a minute since I've seen Vienna sausage. Maybe it's been a minute since I've beheld. Okay, but because if I put it like this, it's like an ordinary sort of red sort of sausage. Okay, go like this, and let's make several of these come out of a can. And go like this. Cool. I really liked when there was like shading and stuff earlier, with the top talents of a crystal palm and also of a, you to be specific, those are the ones that I remember, had a little bit of the shading going on. Alright. And so I also wish to put some of those hot details. Hot details indeed. Okay, go like this, a little bit like this, and okay. Now what's the label for Vienna sausages look like? You're saying, is that a hot piece of dog? There's the monster did not in fact get to see it, oh my. There's a silly guy saying, I never got to see the woman with large behind. So you're just getting the idea of the robots movie from clips and stuff. Okay, so here's this. Do I remember what Vienna sausage label looks like? Because the bright red ones exist, but they're probably a different brand, I think. So let's go like a V, but also sausage. V sauce? V sauce. Edge, perhaps. Alright. Well, I ran out of room, but it's certainly the sausage. Go like this. And then that's the can that we're coming out of. And a little bit of shading can happen. Or a little bit of a table. Either way, one of those. Indigenous human jacks. Maybe Twitter can cook sometimes. Ooh, fun. You're saying sausage is actually an acronym for meat noodle. Oh my. Don't let Twitter cook. They burn the chicken down, and then they burn the kitchen down. Both of them. One part isn't colored red. Oh, true. I've seen it just in time now, have I? Very nice. In the middle. Okay. You're saying, I see that you can draw, or can you? I don't know. I doubt every time. But here's a preponderance of sausages. Alright, let's have this one also, and saucily. And then we can put the color on that one also. Yeah, that's perfect. Rose cooking. Someone stop them. Oh my god, the kitchen, it's on fire. In a bad way. The children, oh my god, someone save the children, please, they're burning. Oh god, call 911 type of thing. Okay. Now, my girl texted me to say that it was difficult to draw with finger on the phone. But, what can we do? Ooh, alright. Some black and white. Oh. Alright, so it was really difficult to draw with finger on the phone. Well, thanks for stopping by, honey. Thank you. There's Ludus can't stand the uncolored parts. This is stylish. This feels like a regular type of character. And there's your stylus is exactly where you left it, or is it? Every time I really think that I've lost it. Oh, is this what was happening? Gangle! We've inflated the gangle. I didn't know if that's what we were doing. There's no context left. Oh, hello again, Nico Juju. Oh, okay, I haven't gone in the Discord yet. How's that poll going? Dang, okay. And the next portion goes directly to... Oh, well that's not so bad. I've just kind of been Reed Richards's. I'm honestly kind of honored. You say no one's voting on the poll yet? Alright, let's see then. There's some following. Okay, wait, where to? I'm following the red line on the street. Oh, okay, there's friend codes. Oh, that's great. I'm just, I'm Jaro on all platforms that I know about, except Roblox. And there's, okay, peak game, huh? For 4 hours. Okay, that's awesome. most of the time, you say. Most of the time, or on the stream. Right. There's the one guy from Fantastic Four. Oh, okay. Let's get here. The thing is that also from Fantastic Four? Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did that. Oh, I forgot I did that. We were wow. YouTube uses it. I always forget how much you're cooking. YouTube uses it. Was that a Walter White or some such? I shall also vote on the poll to play the game known as Peak. The my girlfriend sending me more images of spherical, I don't know, spherical things. Let's okay. This it's what we've drawn. It's what we've drawn right exactly now. It's what's happening. It's what's popping. Okay, what do we got? There's Big Wild Happening. Click on this, and I did download this, right? Something like that, probably, yeah. And then there's Ming and inflated TADC characters and some. Ooh, it's giving me the. Okay, maybe it's the dark hair that's kind of round. I thought of a Steven Universe at first, but we're also we ended up wearing the same colors. Oh my gosh, the chickens. Oh my gosh, what's even happening? I forgot I had this here because I had this in my downloads. I forgot I had this here. Well, it's objectively great, but I still want some chill tunes. There's okay, go back in a Gartic phone, and I downloaded this, and it was in fact some Subway Surfers music. Sometimes it made more sense. Like usually I would click on that specifically. Aw, yay! Okay, get cute up in here. This gave me the vibes of Gangle also. Look at that. Okay. We got pregnant instantly. Incredible. Wow. You've said before, like when I've said she wants to buy the gorilla couch, the couch shaped like a gorilla. You said marry her. And now what are we? Pregnant. Oh my god. Alright, here's and we have interdimensional hooves. Oh my, it's what I've always wanted for us. This, I should love asking, can we animate? Excellent, awesome. Tempting to make Kirby's body. Yeah, okay. Animation shall be with us right up next. What can even happen? 3 seconds on the internet. Alright. Gangle was like one of the last characters that I saw, and so let's put some face on you, but specifically this, it's one of the masks we haven't seen before yet. And hopefully I can draw Zooble fast enough because I want them to be interacting. Zooble, please. And so then we'll also have some ribbons. Why is one of the top requested search results for this Zooble pregnant? Wow. No. Hello? Gangle from Amazing Digital Circus, and you are just kind of several loops. I've taken too long already, but have you ever seen the cursed sort of a meme that's like okay, for some reason this is in my head. I don't know. This is the first thing that came to mind, but I have no idea why. Okay, so this is like closer to the closer to the viewer, and then I'm positioning Zubul or something like that, this kind of a bean shaped sort of yellow body, and I'm going for some kind of slap. The first thought in my head was Buenos Dias, Mandy, but if you don't know what that is, you just keep on going about your life. All right, here's another leg. Well, they're interchangeable. Here's a eyeball. And then there's like squiggles on the top. There's like squiggles on the. Okay, well, I'm gearing this up for a slap. There's a bye to Lotus skedoodling now. Hey, good night to you. There's Magdala saying, apparently I tried to cast a Radicadabra on my brother when I was asleep. How do you do that when you're asleep? Alright, so here we're going for less colors, and we're gonna tilt you back a little bit, and we're gonna, yeah, okay, I guess don't be too afraid to drastically, I don't know, change some stuff in between frames. It's the only way we move, you know? Drastic change, the only way we move. Alright, so here's this. Here's this, and then go like this, and it's pretty excellent. Alright, so what I'm trying to project here is like a sneeze, is like the beginnings of a sneeze. Yeah, and it's gonna be, I don't know, great. It's gonna be excellent. Like this, and some, here's how you can tell that we're strained, a little bit of a vein. There's Cheetos, there's a delicious cadaver. Sometimes you talk in your sleep. It weirds my friends out when I stay over. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And then there's, hopefully this is similar to a sneeze, if I may start to put that. Let's put that in the notes. Sneeze. Wow. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good, isn't it? I have my contemplative thoughts, I guess. Such as, am I gonna have half of a blueberry muffin? How is that gonna go? There's wait, okay, this looks like it's looking like a little bit toothless, a little bit English pronunciation axolotl. Okay, cool. Like, how do I want to do that? Silly guy leaving early. Thanks for stopping by, silly guy. It was fun to draw with ya. Nice to hear from ya. All right, so here's a, if I can. Okay, but it was like eyes closed also, right? So let's go like this, and wait, that's an eye distinctly opening. Well, the next person can continue the eye closing, maybe. Alright, go like this. Incredible. Awesome. Swag-alicious. Let's... Okay, but if I extend those thingies out too much, is it bad? Okay, I don't know. I forget what the initial note was, and I'm not sure how to see it again. Head back, closing eyes. Okay, that's great. do. Then there's someone say if they get through all the animations and send them to the server, please. Most excellent. Alright, so here we go like this. And the little feet can go like that. Okay. But also I want the nose. The head back still, and the closing eyes. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Not that in a game it can be messed up. Head, dare we say. Ooh, dual wielding guns. That's excellent. That's marvelous. The note can be viewed by clicking the notepad. I did get to see it before the thing was up, but it was there. But you don't like how I say English pronunciation, disclaimer, axolotl? You don't like how I say? Okay. Go like this. We're gonna have some bendy arms going like this, and also like that. And you can't forget that you are armed and dangerous. And that's what's happening there. Do a little bit of a smear frame or whatever the hell. That's the idea behind it. And then for the next drawing, I'll be able to decide a grand conclusion. Okay, so here's a face. And I do forget sometimes that these are best kept incredibly simple. Alright, so here's some nose and a sort of a hair as we go like this. I'm so fascinated every time I see a nondescript sort of short-haired character, if that was intended to be me since I'm sitting in front of you. Alright, and then you can have a little kick of your foot, the ideal position for shooting a gun. And go, I don't know, like that or something. Sure, you may not like it, but that's the ideal body. Okay, and then what we want after that is a practically marvelous explosion. Oh my. Now what can happen here? Okay, so the face is going that way. Okay, deciding as quickly as I can. Does it make sense to zoom in? To zooble in? To gangle in? Okay, let go like this. And also like this. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves an even bigger mouth, and you're gonna be zoomed even more in. This is a fun character to draw. I think maybe I have the most fun drawing cartoon characters that can be a little bit simplified, but are also quite fun and stuff. The simplified ones, maybe that's where it's at. Okay, larger sort of thing like this. Very calm, very nice. Rain noises. The other day, Kai mentioned that if I were to do an ASMR stream, it would involve none of the laughing, try not to laugh sort of a challenge. And also a, no sudden noises. I do wonder if I'm capable of such a thing, but the minute I start talking about ASMR, it starts appearing in my recommended. Alright, let's get some of this. Boom. Okay, but maybe it's like boom. Like this and this and maybe it's like this. Sure, go right up in there. Nice. Okay. Does that make sense as a final frame, I think? Evil Gangle that you've been wanting? Let's see how these turn out. I hope there's some good stuff to be found. So, my first thought, Buenos dias, Mandy. Type of a thing. But we can, in fact, get an ordinary, massive slap. That's the vibes. Wait, what if you're slurped like the noodle? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I'm having an excellent sort of a little time drawing the amazing digital circus characters. What about that? An evil Gangle, you may say. Alright, and then what was happening here? A little dude was here at first. But the little dude might be no more. And then I've sort of swirled up the head. Slurped like a noodle. Oh god, the enemy appeared. It is indeed sort of a in media res type of thing. I should have said it random time so much. Right, this one was way faster. I'm so sorry. You're saying the rest of the stream has to be ASMR? ASMR. I was already talking excitedly. What more? Have I already, I don't know, messed it up? And now here's the original Star Walker or something like that. I've tried to make this into the Star Sneezer. Wow! What can happen? Is anything happening? Sort of an aura of sneeze. You know what? That's fun. It could be a profile picture somewhere. So you need the ASMR stream. I got quite excitable for a moment there, and it feels as though I've already bungled it. Oh, okay. J Silly leaving us with spinning of the mask before you go. Ooh, oh, did I misinterpret it? Okay, we can get some evil motions. How does it look? Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Not quite a spin, but a jump scare. An edgy boyfriend roleplay ASMR, please. Edgy boyfriend. What if it was just Jax's entire crash out speech from Amazing Digital Circus, but in ASMR? There's... Alright, so you're saying that was on the right? That's a really fun one. And what were we supposed to start with? I don't know if I have doubts whether I'm capable of the ASMRs. Much less capable of shooting two guns at once. Oh, you're dissolved. Well, my god. That's maybe the worst that anyone's ever done it. Congratulations. You just shot two guns. The worst that anyone's ever done it. Exploded right up on ya. Okay, well, that's very, very fun indeed. Right? Some smooth stuff started happening. How excellent. How marvelous. Okay. Now, I guess I'll sit here placidly for a moment to see what sort of mode you guys would like next, if you would like one. I find myself... maybe I just slept like garbage, but I find myself restful right now. So whoever wants to pick the other one. Oh, you're saying missing piece can be fun. Okay. I forget if I've done it before. Let's read about it first. Oh, okay. If we're doing missing piece, okay, start with an incomplete drawing. Each turn, one part is added and another is lost. And I should love requesting the animation with more time. City's saying we should be hired to animate a movie. Well, I don't know if you'll have time after this one, but I wish to do a more time animation after the missing piece kind of a thing. There's okay, do a movie as a hive mind that doesn't know what happened 2 frames ago. Okay, so this one is kind of fast. I guess I guess I want to draw something a little bit recognizable. Go like this, and a little bit lighter or purpler. Go like this. I want to try to draw something recognizable, I think. At least slightly. This is not quite the right color for all of that. But I don't know, it's not quite the wrong color either. Alright, so missing piece. How does it work? If it's too recognizable, then is it bad, I wonder. Okay, let's sort of make these things out of all of this. Okay, do I need a purpler shirt? Or I've actually swapped the color of Frisk's shirt and the ruins, haven't I? Okay, just kinda get in there like that. I've seen colors before. I know what they are, maybe. Love this thing. I feel like I had a dream about, how Frisk treats the soul versus how Chris treats the soul. You know, maybe this is a sleeveless Frisk Undertale. Maybe it is. There's Alfie Griffiths appeared to say you like jazz. B-movie type of thing. You like almost ending the world over honey. Now that's some fun stuff. Okay, so missing piece. Will I be able to tell what's missing? I am not quite sure. But this one I'm seeing hints of I shall love art style. I am seeing hints of it, if dare I say. Can I put an eyeball? Wow. Okay, that would be kind of funny. I meant to... Okay. Okay, cartoonish features would be a little bit funny, like a what's it called? A sort of dot eyeballs. Bendy and the Ink Machine type thing. Go like this, and a little bit of this, and we're adding an eye, and maybe some eyeliner. There's suing the human race, and maybe there's Graham. Oh, most interesting. And now, if I want things to be completed, then maybe I'll also draw a face in profile. What's the simplest way that I know to do that? It's certainly from the how to draw anime sort of books and things. How to draw anime tutorial online. What's up? Go like this. Or perhaps a little bit more back. And then here's an entire sort of a face. An entire sort of a face happening right here, right now, localized entirely within your kitchen. Alright, some kind of kissy is happening. Nobody panic, nobody freak out. Okay, go like this. Here's eyebrows. And for some reason it's made up of every individual hair at the moment. And for some reason we are putting the cheekbones for days, and one person is staring right ahead. You're saying, what mode is this? It's a great question. I think parts of the drawing are supposed to disappear, and then we sort of try to complete or continue from what has disappeared. Okay, and what has disappeared on this one obviously is dummy thick, huge, big booty, 4K 2022. Okay, so we're going to draw you dummy thick, all caked up, and then we're going to set you on fire. We're going to set your house on fire. I'm gonna set your house on fire. Alright, let's go like this, and like this. You Wait, you only follow one YouTuber and it's Mr. Beast. Did he give you $1 million yet? It's really goddamn funny to... Okay, it's funny and kind of sad to see a bunch of kids, like, following Mr. Beast and then being like, can you give me money, Mr. Beast? I'm 10 years old and I want money, Mr. Beast. Okay, let's go like this, and there's a bunch of things just sort of exploding. Very good. Okay, hopefully I have interpreted this game mode correctly. Let's put a little blush. Let's put a little blush. He's like into the fire or something. Alright, here you go. And a little demure hands to sit, just sort of cordially, sort of like this. Nice. Alright. There's Magdala saying, I honestly did like Mr. Beast before all the controversial stuff. He helped lots of people. I mean, I feel like that's probably gonna be a common sort of sentiment, you know? Oh god, there's a fourth one. Okay, how do you draw the guy from Squid Game? Gihun, Squid Game. Wow, love how it gives me the fourth search result for Old Man Yaoi Gihun Exa. What is that, Inho? Alright, so let's put the outfit on ya. Let's put the outfit on ya, and my reasoning behind this is, it's solid. It's really solid. Okay, go like this. And here's the collar, first of all. Nice. The other part of the collar, second of all, also nice. And I don't know what other recognizable things could we put here. A sleeve, maybe. It's all sort of tracksuits. There we go. The guy from Squid Game. And okay, what other things? You can put some numbers on there. It's in a different font though. Alright, go like that. And fill in all of that business. Okay. Now all your tracksuit adjacent glory is happening. Okay, And then what I want is for your hand to hold up the dalgona. Alright, go like this. And we have now invented a Korean man. Always invent a Korean man. Alright, go like this. And it's going to be very round. But yes, the reason that I've drawn this is because for a moment I wondered if it started as an illustration of me, and then that's one of the only 2 celebrity look-alike comments that I've received, that I look like the guy from Squid Game, because they've also seen an Asian before sometime, and a Rousey appearance. Invented Korea? What was your inspiration? I mean, some inspiration from China, but it's in its own thing. Wow, the entire background disappeared. The entire background disappeared. Was this a Susie? Huh, nice. Okay, this feels like a story. You follow one artist on Twitter that makes the series Old Man Time Stop or something like that. It's so wholesome that it warms my insides. Oh my. I actually don't know what these albums look like when they're downloaded. Oh, it's also like a GIF. The entire Rousey disappeared. Indeed. Alright. Oh, missing piece, and you may want to draw a shirt. There's supposing I totally did wrong on a couple. There's a yellow shirt appearing. And then slowly some flowers disappear, and a little bit of your pants disappears, and you are proportionately the guy from Squid Game. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'll save that one. The house is on fire. With a self-satisfied look as the news interviews you. Oh, and so for this one we kind of teleport you booty first into the burning house. Ah! Yow, Chizao. Okay, there's actually saying it was a little bit supposed to be. I feel like YouTube Users has designed me a mascot at this point that I that I kind of identify, that I can like spot now at these points. I mean I tried for a while to design a mascot that is me. Did I download this? I probably did, yeah. I tried for a while to design a mascot that is kind of me, but but the fact that I'm now recognizing this one more than my attempts is cracking me up. Alright, we may now smooch the goose. Not only kiss the bride, but okay, someone else swaps in. Last second, what is that drama? Ay, ay, ay. Oh my god, that's so scary. YouTube Users Acting, if you've ever thought about writing a horror story, I think you could do it. There's Yuri happening, but then there was scary happening. Okay, so Magdalene, by the way, I'm making an OC. I believe you'll like him, maybe. I'm currently drawing him, and he said the guy from Fallout. All great questions. And now, in the custom settings, who's ready for one really thick sort of a thing? Okay, so let's go only drawings, and the time is slow, and then the turns is several of them. Animation is on, secrecy is off. I don't know what a scoreboard is. And then we could have kind of things. Are you battling between Yuri and Yaoi? I just okay, would it be unhinged? Would it be nuts if we went slow 8 turns for this? I'm clicking on it. I don't mean to hurt anybody, but here we go in a slow 8 turns for this. And I was having a really great time with Gangle. Okay, so let's figure out some kind of a scene to put Gangle in, like this. Is there a reason that everything is priced 4,800? Honestly, I felt like I don't know if I noticed the YouTube users doing that first and then commented on it, or if it was already being put there as a thing for us to comment on. Okay, so here's like a romantic candlelit dinner between Zooble and Gangle. But Gangle is in the bowl slurping that spaghetti. I don't really know. Okay, go like this. And like this. Okay, and then your little ribbony self is just sort of proceeding through all of this. How fun, how excellent. Okay. And is it in fact enough time? I hope so. It's glitching out on me a little bit. Go like this, and then here you are. Oh dear, it's glitching out on me a lot. It's am I gonna be okay here? Am I doing this? Is it all right? What was causing that, I wonder? Is it still happening? I wonder. Okay. Okay. Go like in a triangle, and then I feel like I've accidentally made Zooble a little bit smaller than you are. Alright, so here you go. Oh wait, no, I've accidentally made Gangle a little bit smaller. And then one of your legs could be purple. Imagine that. Have yourself a purple leg. And here's some adoring gaze, I wanna say. And then how does the noodle work? Don't ask me that. I just know that it's like this. And then this is also like this. And then here's your arms. And your arms are like, I don't know, on the table or something. And there's some cool stuff going on. Yeah, and there we are. Okay. This is looking pretty cool. Even though Google Images is still recommending me pregnant Zooble. It's looking pretty nice. Okay. So, something surprising should come out of here. But I imagine that something could be connected to the noodles, but let's just write the note that it's a noodle slurp kind of thing. Noodle and slurp. Yay, so romantic. And then there's Magdala saying, I want to slurp that spaghetti as well. Okay, when the show first started, I was kind of surprised at how quickly people jumped to be thirsty for the characters, but I don't know, as I get more used to like how they look and stuff, guess I'm just like, alright, neat, interesting. Okay, so I hope I can continue the next one. But we're gonna be, we're gonna be smoking. We're gonna be, dare we say, token. Okay, let's zoom this out a little bit and try to make it so that my mouse stops glitching out. Zooming out. Can I do it? Okay. So there's one, and then your fingies are like this. If I could have some, if I could stop lagging, if I could have some delicate type of movement, go like this, and then there's the cigarette going like this. I'm assuming cigarette. It could also, depending on where you are, be full weed marijuana blunt. Alright, go like this. Here's a thumb because I think I know what thumbs are. I think I've seen thumbs. Alright, here's the face. And go like this. Cool. I've wiggled the hair a little bit. That was kind of instinctual just now, to wiggle the hair a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to shrink you, and go like this. Cool, excellent. And here's your arm. I'm a forearm studier. What can I say? Okay, go like this, and like this. Several buttons are here. So maybe we are successfully zooming out. Very chill vibes, I shall say. Okay. And then I want someone to start appearing. I want someone to start appearing. If I use these colors, is it kind of TV girl coded? Alright, go like this. And okay, actually let's go like this. Nah, okay. The back of an ear looks like this is sometimes. Oh dear. As you can see, my stylus glitches out and puts an incredible line with us. Alright, so here's one of these, and one of these. Alright, very nice. Not really what I was envisioning though. I drew that entire thing, but it wasn't really what I thought it was gonna be. Alright, so maybe put some hair behind an ear. And then this one's gonna be like zoom out. And then this one's gonna be like get bigger. Yeah. Get big. Nice. Because I'm sort of picturing like rotating kind of thing. There's Nico here saying still no one voted on my poll. Oh my. I had it open as well. Let us vote on the poll. Oh my. Are we wobbling? Are we wobbling? I can wobble. Sure. I think it's great to trace the previous drawing. Chillin' like a villain. Alright, so there's the previous drawing. And we can say that. Prev. And then there's the voting in a poll going on. Very nice. I do like this one-shot music. I mean, I keep playing it, so yes. But it's quite likable. Now what can we wobble? We can go like, I kind of want to start Russian dancing on this. What is the name of that one with all of the squats? Let's put a face like this. It's nice to be so quiet and concentrate on the drawing, but also if I shut up in the slightest, I can get a little bit thoughtful. Oh god, what would you want to even do with that? Okay, so let's have an eraser, sort of large like this. A little bit thoughtful. Okay. I think for a while, and especially this year, I've treated myself as kind of a blank slate. Like whenever I meet someone that seems interesting, I don't know, in meeting new people this year, specifically in meeting new people, I've tried to get interested in their interests, try to know about it, and stuff like that. Treating myself like a blank slate, kind of. And, I mean, I don't have time for all of that. All of the time. But sometimes, I don't know, I try to get interested enough to be able to hold a conversation. Alright, here's a little bit of wake up, grab a brush, put on a little makeup. In some ways, I have wondered if that makes me a doormat. Okay, we want the greenery here too. If it makes me a doormat to try to get interested in other people's interests. Go like this. And we have all of this background stuff happening. Very good. Okay. So, it's like a cake. It's like a cake dance. Cake dance. And now I can see the notes there. You're saying, Magdala had said, the positive thing about me is that I never sleep. You can't catch me off guard now. Doesn't it wear away at one's god to never sleep? Doesn't it, though? Ooh, this dog actually horking it. Ooh, this dog actually getting into it. Hello. So you're saying you're a people pleaser? I mean, I feel like I behave exactly how one would expect somebody who has not been around people much and has not gotten out of the house much and doesn't know people in town and wants to make a mission of it. I feel like I behave exactly as one would expect someone in my position to act. Alright, so here's all of this incredible happening. There's, I shall love saying, is it because you want to find new hobbies or just to get validation? I mean, I want to find things that, or ways that I can spend specifically 200 hours with people, because I think that's how long it takes to gain a close friend. Okay, go like this. Okay, go like all of that. Super nice. So far, I want to say that I've offered to learn stuff that can be learned or gotten into from home, at least. Various video games and movies I am trying to get into, so I guess it's like not completely outside of my purview. But I guess what's happening is that if I meet somebody who I want to get to know, who is into whatever I set eyes upon, then it goes from something that I might not get into to something that's like at the top of my list, if I know that I could have a conversation with some of these people that I'm trying to meet in town. Alright, so here is a little bit of a leg. How does dog anatomy work? I've drawn some dogs before, but let's, I don't know, whip that tail. Just like this. And also go like this. Okay. And then we've seen a very happy dog. There's Magdala saying, I did sleep today just for the stream. The more I hear about sleep schedules and things, the more concern is growing from my person, saying dogs and cats don't have anatomy. You didn't know that? Every now and then I learn some more. What can I say? Every now and then I find out some new information that's all new that I've never even heard about before, but that seems perfectly plausible, so what can I say? Okay, go like this, and maybe that's a dog collar. I'm kind of picturing that there's gonna be a suspiciously dog food bowl shaped lump in the dog throat or some such, but I don't quite know. Alright, what else have we got? I started to get a little bit hungry. So I dare say this will be as normal length a stream as can be. But 8 frames. We shall surely get a lot of detail in that. Okay, I could have put more detail onto this dog, for sure. I didn't really think of much else. Damn. It's a good time to stretch one's hands, though, if one has finished a drawing in the slightest amount. Alright, I mean, it looks kind of like a dog. Looks kind of like a hideous caterpillar, too. And now, there is Jax in the cuck chair, dare we say. Okay. Okay, so they've both leaned forward. And now for a very sudden motion, because we should never be afraid to insert a very sudden motion. Here's a Zooble mask going all the way back. All right. And a Zooble face, just like that. And okay, how can I best convey? How can I best convey all of this? I'm starting to get just a little bit discouraged with my efforts to make friends. I know it's only been a month, but my efforts to make local friends. And surely it's ongoing. Certainly completely ongoing. But I do wonder if I would have an easier time of it joining an improv crew or something. Okay, let's actually smush these two faces together. And like, I hear that improv can be kind of scary if you're shy in the slightest. Alright, the faces are being smushed. There's that one chair in the corner watching the bed. Yeah. Alright, I will admit, it's slightly is not the best terminology to casually refer to that as the cuck chair, but I'm guilty of brain rot. I'm sentenced to death on brain rot. Things happen to me and I declare them brain rot. Okay, I know it from the memes. Alright, so here's Zooble. And now your eyes are very open, going like this, and like this, and here's a noodle, and normally there's not a noodle and a Zooble at the same time, but we're gonna figure that out. And you're so surprised, perhaps, that it straightens your antenna. How about that? Okay. And the rest of your body over here, happening like that. You're saying, isn't it interesting that every hotel has the cuck chair? And yet, I'm really grateful for it. One time, okay, lately since we travel, and since this is the amount of bathrooms that we prefer, my parents prefer to get 2 rooms when they can, if there's just the small rooms, and then and so sometimes in that way, in one little motel, I want to say in Colorado, okay, wait, how do we want to pose Zooble's limbs? In one motel in Colorado, let's actually put some wavy limbs as we go like this. Perfect. Nice. And your legs are like this. And this is gangle colors, because we don't want to miss out on that. I don't know that I've put enough detail. Let's knock over this bowl. Perfect. And it's happening just like this. And then Jax or something is also here. And I don't know, also making a face. Kind of a smirk. Sure, that's kind of Jax. That's kind of, I've jacked off before, there we go. That's the worst version of Jax I've ever seen. Who added that? Was it YouTube users, I think? If I may predict. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, there's such exciting. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you your parents are going to work. I filled the papers. Wait, no. I have me and a brother, and when we all travel as a family, they put me and the brother in a separate room, and then they're like, they have their own room. If I think about it for 2 seconds, I can't even say. Why you assume it's me? It just, I'm feeling the artistic touch, perhaps. Alright, so, first of all, the shirt is here. What's the silliest thing I could do next? It's giving Abby from Saja Boys from K-pop Demon Hunters. What's up? Okay, go like this, go like that, and go like this. Nice. And so here is all of it. And even your ear and your bangs are also here. And here's your here's your hair waving in the breeze as you tilt your head to the side. Cool. Excellent. and then what we want to do here is some kind of, I don't know, some kind of incredible bulge. I really have to watch my words, but we're doing some kind of incredible bulge. Let's go like this, and also like this, and also like this, and also like that. Okay, cool. Go like that. And then there's some collarbones happening, and maybe your shirt just, maybe it just explodes. Maybe there's a button heading for your face at Mach speed, dare we say. Alright, boom. Shakalaka. Alright, here you go. And it's kind of, okay, let's go, and here's the pants. Booty out a little bit. What can I do? What can I add? and your arms, just sort of holding this. This is I haven't gotten very detailed with the other ones, have I? I haven't gotten the most detailed. Alright, so this other thing can go here, and this can go here. Cool. Add to the amount of sparkles, and if I may check how done that looks, yeah, we still need some sleeve, and then your hair is being blasted back, dare we say. Here's your ear, and here's your incredible look of shock. It's going great out here. and tears started going from your eyes. Go like that. And you know what? Maybe we're really feeling it. Maybe we're feeling it like wild. Okay? Is homie exploding? I have no idea. So, there's some messages I've seen here. Once I stayed at a hotel with my friends in high school, and they called the way I slept gay. And the thing is, I was very homophobic at that part of my life, so I punched the guy. Fun times. Whoa. It's the wrong question if I ask, did you win at punching? But hey, I hope you got good people in your life now. Hey, there's And you're saying you do sleep very quickly? As I'm sleeping on my face in a Scott Cawthorn pose like a pretzel, huh? Oh! I'm being stepped upon. I'm being stepped upon. So what, okay, what things do I want to put from here? I think maybe the shoe. I'm envisioning it. We're almost to the end of our longest animation drawing session yet. Okay, let's have it so it doesn't block the body. Go like this. And go like this. Okay, and then what I'm envisioning specifically is sort of a locked in phase. And I guess here's my huge incredibly muscular arms, just for extra description. And here's me when I lock in. Little bit of a smirk, I guess. And the bangs are still there. That was a very straight line that formed from the glitch. Okay, there's some nose bleeding happening in the chat. What's even going on? There's some of my face like this, and I attempt to see what it looks like if I... Okay, let's go like this. Okay. It kind of looks like something, maybe. I'm trying to toss. I'm trying to toss this. I guess I'll put the note. Like toss or explode? Like for final drawings, anything ending with an explosion is usually not too bad. Usually, it's kind of alright. That and flying away animations. Go like this. Funny to me that I still have the urge to hum. Okay. Here's whoosh. Some whooshing happening. Still have the urge to hum even though there is a perfectly good background music. Alright, go like this. And then maybe this can be tossed. What does it look like when it's there? Alright, let's add a little bit more shading perhaps. A little bit of hair. Hair that goes like this. Something. And then my incredible anime shaded eyes. Yeah. Chill times on the Thursday. My goodness. I certainly hope I'll be awake for Deltarune in, I don't know, 4 to 5 hours or something like that. Okay, those little spikes of motion are going the wrong way. So like this. And yeah, a final frame. And then there's good precedent for all of that. Oof. Stretch those hands. I'm feeling kind of chill. I want to say. Now, what will this next frame be? To me, who is feeling kind of chill. As I should love saying, the time is catching up to me. Oh my. Some kind of sneef has been snorfed. Alright. So, I'm not sure where to go from this one. So, but I have an idea. I do like zooming into a face. And I have drawn this face a couple of times. Yeah. Alright. So let's zoom into a dog face. Now let's see how that goes. But then if I want if I want a proper smirk or something, then I have to have us at the right angle, right? So go smirking kind of like this. And then I want the implication to be that it just really zoomed in. Alright, so here's a dog. Here's a dog with a dog schnoz, and by a dog schnoz I mean a nose. Alright, go like that. And then your eyes, really doing it to us. Go like that, and that, and some cool stuff. Alright, now we've smirked on one side, but we still need the rest of the face on the other side. And we're going for dog next door, ordinary neighborhood dog, Fido kind of vibes in the face, and ears otherwise. So let's put these pieces together. Nice. This is almost the level of detail that I wanted to bring to this. Alright, let's fill in the eyes a little bit more, because we're serious mode. And Magdilla's saying, I hope the channel won't get flagged for using the word clanker, because the YouTube AI is like sensitive or something. Dude. I do see the world going through several levels of incomprehensible, but perfectly comprehensible dystopia. It just kind of keeps escalating and all of that. But hey, at least the robot itself isn't rogue totally yet. At least it doesn't have a personality. Now what's worse is that the humans operating it have a personality and too much power to disagree with it easily. Okay, so here's dog shoulders, and let's put the collar on ya. Go like that, and go like this. Nice. Nice. And then we also want a little bit of the dog food sort of around here. I feel like this is the perfect way to end off this animation. I hope so, probably. Let's put some little sparkles on you. Just 2 little sparkles. Cursed doggo. One might say. Have I drawn a dog that everybody hates? Have I used my power ever? Animation for the worst. You wanted to look at you. You don't like making prolonged eye contact with the dog. I thought this is what we all showed up for. Excuse me. I don't don't think I've made that many cursed animations, but sometimes the YouTube user-centric ones are really flavorful. So if I were to absorb some of the expertise, then I would be honored. Where can you adopt the dog? Oh my gosh. How do these turn out? These start with a noodle slurp. Noodle gurping it, dare we say. Her hair's gonna fall into the bowl. Dare we say. There's... it's... I like the idea of Zooble just really trying... just absolutely trying to make some chaos happen with the eyes closed. Damn it. Ah! I don't know what I thought was gonna happen, but here's what can happen. Oh, we've all participated in this. Ladies and gentlemen, who's part of the content farm for amazing digital circus fan content? We've just done something a little bit cursed. Oh, we're on YouTube and it's animated. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, I dare say we've done it. Here we go with the next. It's so smooth, right? Close your eyes. Okay, nothing bad better happen to this innocent dog. Hey, and I feel like it's been pretty innocent, except for the parts where I've sort of prangled the anatomy. I've sort of just done that. But here we go. We're eating. The dog is so innocent. So they eat the food. So yummy. There's a real eating theme sort of thing. Oh my god, we've cracked your back. Oh god, what can happen? Oh, back injury. Oh, and that's what happens after back injury? I just sort of look at the... Okay, yeah, it's never the wrong time for a jump scare, you know? I'm making this the last round, honestly, and I have no objections. But look, the dog was fine in the end. Sometimes we just have a little bit of, unlicensed chiropractor. 5 inches, I leave the house, and then I walk out of the house, and I'm 5 inches. Oh. I tried to start a little dance here. How were we doing? Was it just a little tiny step? Oh, it was a little tiny step, and then the foot descends from above. What's up? Oh, thank you, Aisha. I knew it. I was in safe hands before we attempt to toss the boot dramatically. It's the face I made there gives Chris vibes. Oh my. I feel like either laces or... Look at that. Here we are. Smooth. What was that face at the end? Driving in my car right after a beer. Oh god, that's so perfect. A big freaking round of applause. Wow. We've finally put all of our power together. Smooth and cute out here. Now where was this one going? I thought that we were perhaps zooming out. Oh, there's hearts. Boom. Shakalaka. Why was I stop my vocal thing recently? And then what were you saying in this round earlier? Why do you think that's me? Because I know who has started this. And I know who we're gonna get to throw it back up. Spamton. We covered you up. The clothes were back for a second, and then the nipples were back out. Absolutely bonkers. In the yonkers. If I say, and I do say, the downloads on this are a little bit slow today, aren't they? Alright, and then I'm gonna check if all of those downloaded because we have some excellent arts this time around. And, yeah, I guess I'll send a notification in the Discord, if my girlfriend's actually on for Delta Rune later, but thank you guys so very much for hanging out. I'm about to have half a blueberry muffin. It's about to be a good day, I think, I want to say. It's been really fun. Thanks. See you later. Oh.